Okay. So I put it in terms of an organic growth models, external growth models. That's an inorganic growth models, international expansion models. Followed by I'll be talking about the choosing the right models, choosing the right and relevant model. So now talking about the organic growth model, we do talk about the market penetrations and the market expansions. Now, so there are ways, the multiple ways to grow your businesses. Now, whereas the market that you presently that you operate, the market that you presently the target, from there and that you are trying to penetrate into the more markets, the more geographical locations, different diverse the customer backgrounds. That is all about the market penetrations. Now, the market expansions, which talks about that, from diversifying from your existing product and the services, then you are, expanding more onto that. So that's on the market expansion, followed by the external growth models, whereas that an organizations wanted to scale up, at a very fastest speed. Okay, whereas this sort of an models comes into the place like a franchising, strategic alliances and joint ventures, mergers and acquisitions, right? Many of the examples that you could come across that for the franchisings, right? If you take the CCD, that is a cafe day, it's a good example. Whereas that they have a growth in terms of having of a more number of franchises and strategic alliances, that organizations will have with the similar businesses or with the relevant businesses, they will try to have an alliances. And the recent examples and all, many, it's even an unrelated strategic alliances they will have, like Starbucks with the Spotify, right? Even your Uber or Ola with the Spotify, right? So that is how that these organizations trying to have an alliances and joint ventures. I need not to explain about the joint ventures, mergers and acquisitions. Many of the organizations, it is made occurred by the other companies, or it is merged with another company. So while talking about the introduction to the Subeto Bachi, I told you that the mind treat is occurred by the L&T Infotech, right? That is a good example for an acquisitions, right? And while talking about the introduction to the Sanjeev Agarwal, he built an Amplus Solar, that's an energy firm, which is being taken over by, again, Patrons. That's again, it is an renewable energy firm. So like that, many examples that you can take for, inorganic growth. And now, this is all the strategies, by and large, it is being practiced by an entrepreneurs and organization startups uh, at nation level, right? But sometimes that organizations goes beyond the domestic. They do the business across the cross border. That's where that your international expansion models comes in place. Whereas we do talk about the exporting, we do talk about the licensing, greenfield investment. Many of the Indian firms, before they completely have a business into the foreign countries, overseas countries, and the other continent. So they do have first of all, they will have an export business. And they'll understand that the acceptance level for their the products, right? And then slowly they will have a wholly owned subsidiary into that particular foreign countries. They will have an alliance with the foreign firm, and then we'll have a licensing, and then we slowly go into these from scratch that they will build. That's greenfield investment. And it's not limited to this, the models that I do speak. There are other means, global expansion, all it is there. Um, Now, what is that, an organization or an entrepreneurship or a business organization which is very keen to scale up their business. So what they're supposed to do is that there are, they cannot just like that, scale up their business at a very large scale, or they cannot just like that to enter into the international the countries. There are stages, right? I'll just explain to you about that. What the factor that they have to consider for having of the either the organic or inorganic or international expansion models. Now, first and foremost, the factor that they have to look at is that the company stage. Um, uh, the startups often focus on an organic growth, but while established companies may consider the inorganic methods. All right. I hope that you could make out the differences between the organic and inorganic. So organic is that a pace by pace growth that organizations will move from one level to another level, one market to another market, one geographic location to another geographic locations, one product to another product, one set of customer segment to a multiple level segment of the customers. So now, if the organization is going slow and steady growth, then that they will go for an organic growth, as I discussed in the previous slide, like market penetrations, the market expansions. But the established companies which they have a resources in places, then that they could go for an inorganic methods, which in turn again spoken in terms of an strategic alliances, joint ventures, mergers and acquisitions. Now, the growth goals, the next the factor that we'll consider is that growth goals. The organization need a very rapid expansions, right? Then that is the point in time. Inorganic models might be the suitable, but for a sustainable growth, the focus is very much need on the organic. The resource availability, that if the resources are very limited, that organization have to go for an organic growth, and that would be very, very feasible. But if an organization do not have any limitations on their resources, and they can look for the inorganic or an external, the growth models. And despite of all this in a company stage, where they are in the product life cycle, market stage, right? The scale of their businesses, the goals, resource availability, the very important factor that the organization have to look for it, the entrepreneur look for, is that risk tolerance level. What is an amount of risk that being a business firm can take it up, right? I have already spoken about that. We are all the business organizations, startups, entrepreneurs, all of them, they are operating in a VUCA environment. Okay, that's the volatility. Today's business environment is highly volatile, highly uncertain, highly complex, and an ambiguous environment. Okay, now they have to look at that. What is the risk tolerance level? What extent that they can take the risk? That's the next important factor that we have to look upon. And organization also have to look at the what is their experience, what is their exposures in the international business. It's better to do it in a domestic first and have a paced way of entry to the foreign countries, international markets, and then have a good amount of an experience and exposure for the international market, international business, and then to go for the having a business into the international. Now, having said all the factors, whatever this stage of their business they are at, whatever the scale that they are, okay, resources availabilities, the very important focus aspects that they have to consider, it's a focus on customer satisfaction. Okay, I always used to tell that the cost of acquiring a new customer is always higher than having of cost of retaining your existing customers. So existing customer satisfactions, their loyalty level, it is very, very important for any business organization to grow bigger and bigger and better. Okay. Many of the examples that you can take it up, very successful organizations, they'll have a high level of customer retentions, in the sense that they are all very loyal customers. If you take the an Apple iPhones, and if you take the OnePlus, the Harley Davidsons, right? They're all having the high level of loyal customers. And whenever they have a new products to come in market, 25%, it's just an value that I'm saying 20, it could be more than that. 25% of the upsell, right, comes from their existing customer base. I could make out, I think you all of you can make out the differences between the upsell and the cross sell. Whenever an organization comes out with the update of the product, a new version of the product, okay, so the existing customer, right, what do they buy? Or they're trying to, the organization which is trying to sell it to the existing, the customers. So that's what we call an upsell. That's what we call it as an upsell, upselling of a product, upselling of a services. A cross-selling, that's, you will have a diversified product ranges and the service ranges, whereas you will try to sell up the, you'll try to sell or service the and a single customers with your diversified products. Let's take an example of all the and new generation banks. Once the customer starts a bank account, let's say either the savings bank account or a current account in an organization, the banks try to sell a business loan, home loan, jewelry loan, agriculture loan, whatever it is that the product of insurance, mutual fund, right? So when they try to sell all this product services, then that becomes the cross-selling. So now what I'm trying to tell is that the organization has to focus upon the customer satisfaction. And the next is that impress the data-driven decisions. Okay. Now, most of the times that all of you might have come across that if you visited to the branded retail stores or a branded jewelry chains, branded retail stores like, you could take the Allen Solly, Van Heusen's, Louis Philippe, Forever 21, Fab India, right? All these organizations, they have a customer-centric databases, whereas whenever that new arrivals comes in, based on the customers' pre-purchases, their purchasing patterns that they given offers and then the schemes, right? So now it is the order of the day that all the organizations should drive their business based on the data, and then it is not too late, adapt and innovate to the new strategies, new business models, integrate with the pioneering models, models, and make yourself as a successful business venture. Now, having said that, I have a small video to play on. It's by the Venice. 1 minute. Please, all of you, listen to the video. Then I'll give you a brief understanding of that. Why this video is very important.
The challenge of scaling up a company is managing the chaos that comes along as you add people and product lines and just
is it sorry? Is it audible? The video is visible for all of you?
Yes, sir, it was audible.
Okay, sir. Fine. I'm playing the video, sir, please.
Yes, please.
The challenge of scaling up a company is managing the chaos that comes along as you add people and product lines and just processes to the organization. And so at the heart of our work is this idea that routine sets you free, that your success and that of your company is just the sum total of what you do more of, less of, or different every day. And so back in 1991, when I launched this executive program at MIT, I had to develop a set of curriculum for these hard-charging, aggressive CEOs that wanted to scale up their business. And over that decade, we put it into a series of 10 what we called Rockefeller habits. So we ended up naming it the Rockefeller habits. A friend of mine gave me the biography, which is about John D. Rockefeller. who was the wealthiest person ever in the history of the planet, except for maybe Putin. And he put in practice these fundamental routines that served him well. And if you look over the 100 years since, have served many of the most successful people that have driven the largest companies as well, including Steve Jobs. Let me give you an example. John D. Rockefeller was adamant about having a daily meeting with his 9 directors for lunch every day. 100 years later, Steve Jobs did exactly the same thing with Jonathan Ives. So we assembled this list of routines into what we call the Rockefeller Habits Checklist, which you can access through the blog. Now, as you go through it, I want you to keep 2 questions in mind that I get all the time. First, what if you have nothing hardly checked in the list? I remember this company in India, been around for 130 years, and didn't have a single item checked. How did they survive? Look, you don't have to do any of these, but you're just leaving money and time on the table. Number 2, did you put them in some kind of an order? Not really. You can pick around at it, except for number 1. Unless you have a healthy team, one that knows how to kind of fight without killing each other, it's going to be so difficult to implement any of the rest of this. So let me go through the list very quickly. First, is your team aligned and healthy? Do they now fight without killing each other? Number 2 is or boards at a sporting event. And so those are our 10 fundamental habits. If you want to learn more, go on our blog. You're going to find some inspiring case studies and the Rockefeller Habits Checklist to download. Check it out, share it with your team, and if you have any questions, leave a comment. Thanks for watching.
So having discussed and having listened to the founder of Growth Institute, he is an author of the book which I have put in the first slide. That's Mastering the Rockefellers 2.0. Why that few organizations succeed and why don't the rest? Okay, that's what. No, he has spoke about the 10 habits that the Rockefellers practiced, and even after 100+ years, that Rockefellers, that Standard Oil, it's an organization established by the Rockefeller. Still, it is a very successful organization and very, very high net worth and high net worth business organizations. So, having said that, the organization which practice the Rockefeller 10 habits, really they are doing good in their scaling of the business.
You know, the challenge of scale.
Now, moving forward, I also have few books. I just felt that it could be relevant to all of you. The book titled by The Lean Startup, that's written by Eric Ries, and the book The 0 to 1, that's by the Peter Thiel. These 2 books are very, very very currently relevant books, which speaks about the how a startups, how an organizations scale up their business, innovate, and can be a successful business, and also talks about the how to build the future. And there are a lot many too, but whatever I come across that I just shared it with all of you. This is what that I was trying to cover up in the entire the presentation, as I given in the first slide, that is introduction to the scaling up and growth strategies, business expansion models, international expansion models, choosing the right business model, video-based learning, and books to read and explore. So with this, I come to an end of the my presentation, and I'll just leave the the forum open for the questions and the discussions. Yeah. So hope that the session is it's relevant and it's an order of the hour. Any questions from the participants?
Any questions? Please go ahead. Dr. Satish is here. Okay, thank you very much, sir, for a very insightful session. The practical examples and the case studies shared have shed light on the topic discussed. We are particularly captivated by the range of books that you have recommended and shared with us, which serve as essential resources for anyone aiming to delve deeper into the realm of business scaling. These books will undoubtedly be instrumental in furthering our knowledge and refining our strategies. Additionally, the engaging video content presented during the session added a dynamic dimension to our learning experience. Thank you very much, sir. Now we move on to our next topic, that is entrepreneurial pitching and presentation skills. Our next speaker is Professor Libeesh. He's a professor at CMR Institute of Technology, Bangalore. Mr. Libeesh will guide us through the art of crafting pitches that captivate investors and stakeholders. We will learn how to effectively communicate your entrepreneurial vision, showcasing your business ideas, value proposition, and potential for success. Mastering these techniques will enable you to engage your audience and convey your message with confidence and persuasion. So, let me welcome Professor Libeesh. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, Dr. Amir Junaid Ahmed, sir. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, you are.
Okay. So can I share my screen?
Yes, you can.
Hope my screen is visible. Very good evening, everyone. I am very much thankful to Dr. Amit sir and the chief patron, Dr. K. Sugandhi ma'am and Uma Nagarajan sir, and all other respected members and the participants in this FTP. I think I'm audible, right? Can I have some response from the participants? That would be better for me to have a confidence.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, you are.
Yes, sir.
Audible.
Okay,
sir, audible,
okay.
sir.
Yeah. So I'm Professor
sir.
Libeesh. I'm working as
Audible, sir.
yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. So I'm Professor Libeesh. I'm working as an assistant professor at CMR Institute of Technology.
तुम्हारा घड़ी का क्या हो गया है?
in MBA department. So now we will move to the next topic, that is entrepreneurial pitching and presentation skill. It is very happy to see that the way of the schedule, like I think you all have been noticed that from the beginning to end, at the last, we are moving to the last topic of the session, like as an entrepreneur. When we go for registration and after pitching, after developing the ideas and all that things, at the last, we will have to move for the presentation of the entrepreneurship, whatever it is we have created that we need to present as a reporting. So that topic I'm going to cover here, so that I think you're able to see one picture here. Am I right? Hello? I think you're able to see one picture here, how this hotel has been presenting their foods for the
Yes, sir, we are
customers.
able to see.
Sorry?
We are able to see, sir.
Yeah. Just see, this is a very normal picture which you can see anywhere. Like it's, I have downloaded this from the Google, that you can also see that how this hotel business as presenting their foods. So let's see this picture also. How these people are creating the food is a street food. How these people are creating the food and how they are presenting the food for the customers. So if you are looking at to these two pictures, it is very visible that compare these two pictures. And also you compare the price of the product which is available in a five-star hotel and which is available in the street foods way. So then you can understand. Just 1 minute, I have technical issues in my PPT. Just 1 minute. Hope you all know that how much the hotel owner, that means the five-star hotel people will charge from the customers. Like it will be a big cost, and from the street food they will be charging very less amount. What is the reason behind this? That is also everyone know that. What is the reason behind this? The reason is actually that the presentation, the way of the presentation. According to this, why I am taking this picture actually to make us understand that actually the way of presentation, how we are presenting a topic or how we are presenting a something, whatever we produced, how we are presenting it, according to that, we can approach it to the market. According to that only, as an entrepreneur, we can introduce or we can approach it to the market and we can target the customers. Targeting is very most important. And here also, we will be able to target the customers according to the presentation. If you are able to present very well, most of the cases, the product which is available in street foods and also which is available in five-star, the taste and the ingredients, whatever they are using, that all things will be same only. But the price only will be different. Price and the way of the presentation, the place of the presentation, the approach of the servant, and all that things will be different. That because of that only they are charging more price. The same, you may think that is why it's discussing about these things, right? Because it is related to the presentation, the way of presentation. When we are how we are presenting, according to that only we can pitch the business also. That's what I connected this picture, small picture, for understanding. So here with I am starting this entrepreneurial pitching, actually how to pitch the business and how to pitch the entrepreneurship. That is very most important. And what is entrepreneurial pitching, and why do we want to discuss about entrepreneurial pitching? That everyone know that. Can I have some response about that? What is entrepreneurial pitching? It's not questioning actually. I know that we all are faculties. I'm also a professor here. You're also, many of you are working as a professor and associate professor. So that would be better. I feel that is, instead of monotonous speaking, that is better if we all are interacting. That will be better. than speaking in one side, especially in evening time. I know that all the all the people are having so many works and all that things in between. If it is an interaction, that would be better for me also. So what is entrepreneurial pitching actually? Can I have some response, please?
Uh, am I audible, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Rekha, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
As per my understanding, it is about how an entrepreneur presents himself to the potential investors.
Exactly. Very good, ma'am. How we are presenting the business to the potential investors. It's not only the potential investors, it's to the customers and to the employees. Many are there, many areas are there for entrepreneurial pitching. Many different type categories are there. Because when we are looking from the business point of view, so many people and so many group of people are connected with the business. Only with the investors, the business will not work. So we have to be discuss all the things here, the presenting business ideas to the people. It's maybe most majority of the cases as an it will be to the investors. And when we establish, when we develop the product, then it has to be the product has to be introduced into the market, so that we need to present the product. So many things are there into that. So now we will take this as presenting the business ideas. We will take this very good. So then next my question is, that is whom we will do this business pitching. As I said you that it's already we discussed, that is to the potential investors and to the potential customers. We will concentrate more on these potential investors and potential customers. And why we have to introduce, why have to pitch the business to the investors?
Um, Good evening, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Because there's so many substituting goods and there are so many other entrepreneurs which are there in the market. So obviously,
Yes.
if we want our product or our business to be having and standing in the market, for that,
Yeah,
it is very much required to have a good pitching in the market. It's very much required to have its own identity in
of
the
course.
market. So that's why.
Yes, ma'am, of course. That Deepika, ma'am, right? Okay. So I think you all know about that is push and pull and push of the product, right? Pull and push strategy in marketing. I think you all know that, right? So we need to create demand we need to create demand, and we need to promote our products by giving more advertisement and all such a way. And also we need to create demand by we need to make the product aware among the public by creating the artificial demand also. We need to create demand for that product. So in both way we can connect to that. So we need to present our business idea to the other people to provoke interest among the investors and encourage them to invest in our business. That is very most important. We need to provoke them to make invest in our business. I think you everyone know that the Dhirubhai Ambani has started business with only 15,000 rupees in the beginning, which he earned by working in abroad. And now we know that the position of the Reliance world actually. They are running business so many way. Both Mukesh Ambani and Anil Ambani both are working very well, and they are running the business in their world. So in the beginning time, the Dhirubhai Ambani actually he never concentrated to the customers. That is was his strategy. He used one strategy over there, like he concentrated only for the investors. He know very well that everyone know that is whatever the product introduced into the market, the people are ready to buy. There is no issue into that. Whatever the product you are, it's maybe standard product or local product, whatever the product are issuing by the businessman, there will be a customer. We can sell out our product. There is no doubt into that. But getting investment from the people, it is very difficult. Even in that time also, getting investment from the public, it is very difficult because they are earning money to for their own purpose with their different motives. From that motives, from that amount, if people are ready to invest, that is they are going to take risk. So such a kind of risk people are not ready to take, so that we need to provoke them to invest in our business. How to provoke them to invest in our business? There are so many strategies we can use over there. Dhirubhai Ambani concentrate because of only this one. Dhirubhai Ambani concentrate only to the provoking the investors into invest in the business by ensuring the prompt payment of return to the all investors.
बहुत बढ़िया ठीक तो बा ठीक है ना
Middle sir, yeah, okay. So that is better. That was he followed that Dhirubhai Ambani never promoted or never given any such a kind of offers and all that things. He never concentrated to the customers. Instead of that, he concentrated to the investors only because his motive was to expand his business. If he want to expand his business, if he want to diversify, then he need more money. He cannot work with his own money. See, you take even Anil Ambani, Mukesh Ambani, Adani Group or Tata Group or whatever it is a business group, now it is in the peak point. You take all such a kind of business, they are not working with their own funds. They all are having money by different sources. They acquired money from the different sources. With that money only they are working. So how we are getting, how we can provoke the investors, how we can give the guarantee, how we can maintain the trust among the investors. According to that, you will be getting money again and again and again. Then you can diversify, you can expand your business. There is no issue into that. So that's what we need to make a proper plan for provoking the investors and as well as to educate and promote the customers, promote the product, especially to the customers. That is also very most important. Without customers, it's not possible to continue, it's not possible to sustain the business. So to educate, we need to educate the people. There is no need of provoking over there. We need to educate. Then they will buy. If they are aware about that, they will buy the products. That we know that one of the barrier is reducing by the commerce is that entrance of knowledge. So by reducing that entrance of knowledge means by providing this education about the product, customers will come to the business and they will buy their product if they are aware. Only the problem is that customers are not much aware. You take any failed business you take. The reason behind that customers are not aware, the people are not aware about the product. People are not aware about the quality of the product. People are not aware about the uses of the product. That is the reason if the business has failed, that is the main reason for that. People are not aware about the product. So many other reasons are there. Out of that, this is one of the big reason. When you are introducing a product into the market, you must educate the people very well. Then only you can sustain, you can survive in the market. So this is the two main reasons which we have to pitch the business, that to provoke investors and to the customers and to the, there are some other techniques are there while we pitching the business to the employees, manpower, that is also important. So through that also we can make more investment and we can create more customers also. That is another strategy that I will tell you later. So then we are going to how we can pitch the business, that we will discuss right now. This is what the basics like. I hope you all clear that is entrepreneurial pitching, what is entrepreneurial pitching and to whom we need to do the pitching and to how, why we need to do the pitching. Am I right or not? Can I move to the next slides? Have any doubt or have any interactions or have any additional points to be shared with this? Hello, can I have one response at least, please?
Yes, sir, you can move ahead with the next.
Yeah, okay. Then we are discussing about steps for business pitching. There are so many steps are there for business pitching. We'll discuss one by one. The first step is develop your elevator pitch. See, you know that nowadays you just take that is movie, whatever it is released right now. I'm not remembering the full name, the name of the movies, whatever it is released right now. So anyway, whatever it is released recently, you can take that movies. What are they doing actually? We know that one advertisement they are doing, that is trailer, right? With that trailer itself, many of the people are getting aware about the movie. Movie is a business actually. So in that, with that trailer, they are getting more customers and they are getting more people to know that, and so that the people are attracting to that. Likewise, when you are going to present a business to the investors, you should not explain everything at a time. It is not possible. So that you need to prepare an elevator pitch, means you take only the key points of your business. Only key points you take. Then you start presentation. You prepare something, some videos or some short notes or something like that, or entire business idea you can prepare in a one image itself. Then shows that. Then it will be easy to follow the investors and to the customers when they are seeing your business idea. So this is the very first step. Actually, you have to elevate, you have to prepare an elevated pitch, means you have to create everything in at a glance. Everybody has to be see your ideas at a glance. That would be better if to go for the presentation. Then next one is know your audience. First, you need to create an elevator pitch. Then you need to understand about the audience. What kind of audience you are going to prepare and you are going to present your topic. Because according to the audience only we can prepare and we can present. That is different. When you go for investors, investors are different categories are there. When you go for family, when you go for friends, when you go for fools, there are three F's for collecting money: family, friends, and fools. So when you are collecting money from the family, it is very easy for you. When you are collecting money from your friends, it is little difficult. When you are collecting money from your fools, from the fools, that is also little difficult. So according to that, if you are going to the higher level investors, so they will be asking so many questions to you about all the way, like all the revenues and marketing and all these things. Then only they will give you the money. Depends on the audience. You need to work so that you have to have a proper study on the audience. Then tailor your pitch. You have to create a proper pitch after that. Tailor your pitch. You have to create a pitch. What the content and what the topic, what the items and how you are going to present. You make a pitch on that. Then you create your pitch deck. That is very most important nowadays because everybody are technologically advanced. So you have to create a pitch deck. Pitch deck means a small presentation with audio, visuals, and everything you can add. Then it can be maximum for 10 slides. That would be better because time also is very precious. Even for investors, they will think all the way. So you need to think very well and you need to create at least 10 slides. I will tell you that what are the content should be there in the pitch deck. We'll discuss in detail about the pitch deck. So you need to create a pitch deck that we will discuss in detail. Then tell a story. Let me tell you one thing, you know the CEO of Google. Everyone know that, Sundar Pichai. There is a story behind Google Map. Have you heard about that? Have anyone, if you know, please tell that. That would be better instead of me. If somebody is telling that story, what is the story behind that Google Map? How they created Google Map? How the Sundar Pichai has been invented and introduced to the Google Map? Google Map is a very good product. Every people are using that. Have anyone know that? Can I have your response, please? Hello? Yes, I will tell that, right. Sundar Pichai and his wife have been invited for a program. Both have been invited for a dinner program, dinner party. And he was in office and his wife reached there in the party on time. But Sundar Pichai, because of the traffic, he reached the party after 3 hours. At that time, the party got over. All the programs, all the guests were left. So entire party got over. Then he was not able to reach. Even his wife also left to home. Then he was so sad because both have been invited for a special party. Then he was not able to reach on time because of the traffic only. And traffic, and also because he was not aware of the way how to reach over there in a proper manner. That's what he was so stuck in so many places and he was not able to reach in the party venue. So that after that he went to his office and informed to his subordinates and all other officials in the office, and they had a good discussion about that, and he tried so many times to convince the MD of the Google, and at the last they created the Google map which we are using to navigate ourselves for wherever we want to go. It's very easy right now, every people can access it very freely. So such a way, if you are able to explain such a kind of things, he was explaining his story, what happened to him that time. That's what the people were ready to accept, and people created that kind of things. So likewise, you when you go for because and one more thing is that is tell a story. Why we have to use story? There is a reason behind that also psychologically. Because when people are telling story and such a kind of things, the people attention will be more. People will listen much more. Instead of saying very frankly, if you are telling something like that, they will not listen. Instead of that, you need to create some stories and you need to explain in such a way, then the people will attract more. Then demonstrate your solutions. Before solution, like you have to explain the problem also. What would be the problem? Can you, anyone can say that what are the problems? Is there any problem you facing right now within 1 or 2 minutes? Can you say that? Any problem are you facing right now? Are you facing any problem? Think as an entrepreneur. Yes, Rega ma'am, you can. See, as an entrepreneur, I'm telling everything as an entrepreneur and as a see, that is when you go for a place where death happened or something happened, something tragedy happened also. As an entrepreneur, you have to think that is how to sell my product over there, how to develop some product over there.
Sir, I
See,
have,
I hope, yes, sir, Anil sir.
yeah, actually, I work in intensive care. I'm a doctor by profession.
Yes, sir.
So I have realized the amount of skill set, the kind of
Yeah,
skills what our nurses have for working in ICU or the hospital. So
okay.
there is a huge domain where the essential skills are missing. Probably
Hmm.
they need more training and orientation with the real-time actual handling of the patient. So for
How
that,
to handle the patients, right?
there is a huge need for skill enhancement program which our government and a lot of organizations are trying to build up.
Yes, of course.
So that is, I also feel an idea. With that same idea, I have initiated a foundation on the name
Oh,
Healthcare Skills Foundation.
okay, super, sir.
So this foundation I have been running for last 4 years,
Oh, super.
and I have conducted more than 65 workshops for nurses by now.
Oh, very nice, sir. Give a big round of hands to Anil, sir, because see, this is the
And
way, like, sir has been identify one problem and he himself got the solution for it, right? And
and
he has created
probably
as a,
the
hmm,
solution what I have learned, because I work in Ghaziabad, so the population is a lot of South or Kerala staffs are coming less to this
oh,
belt because of the financial situation is even better in Kerala and the other places now. So we have a
hmm,
lot of staff from Rajasthan, Jaipur,
oh,
Madhya Pradesh.
hmm,
So we need to
okay,
be little oriented to the language and the skill set what we actually expect rather than teaching them on a PowerPoint.
correct.
I designed a small workshops of 1 day each, 2 days each.
Super.
So, and
Hmm,
these workshops are very much affordable. So I do it at a very
hmm,
nominal cost. My
hmm,
registration charges is 100 rupees, so that it should not be free. It is only 100
okay.
rupees. So
Yeah,
probably
right.
that model is working well, but
Very well.
how to scale up, how to develop such in a big way. That's the area where we always stuck up.
Yes, 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 yes. That I will tell you, sir. At the last, I will tell you this. Please remind me if I'm forgetting. Please remind me. I'll tell you
Yeah.
that how to scale up this. I think this is a big idea which we can provide in hospital industry. We know that it's very tedious to get free time for these nurses and all hospital staff. Am I right, sir?
Yes, sir. So
Yeah,
with
it's very
the same
tedious to get
idea,
that free time.
so with the same idea, we are trying to create a lot of awareness program for schools. We are training a lot of class 12 students for first aid as well as CPR trainings.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
So that's an awareness drive on antimicrobial stewardship. So small initiatives we are working, but probably where I stuck up is how to scale up, how to think big. I can think big, but how to
Yeah, yeah.
execute, there is the
We'll
bigger
work on
challenge.
that, sir. I will give you some solution for that. I think something is
I
coming to my
just
mind.
shared, you are just asking the problem and the
Yeah,
solution.
yeah, yeah, right. Good, good, sir. Right. Okay. And even when I was coming from Kerala yesterday to Bangalore, when I was driving, I was thinking about one thing. I thought about this very long back also. I was facing one problem. Recently, I have changed my this blade, this what is called as
Okay.
wiper blade, car wiper blade. Recently, last year I changed by spending around 1,000 rupees, and this year also I changed by spending 1,000 rupees. It's got damaged actually. Damage in the sense means by wiping, it's good quality only. They said it's good quality and it was working well also. But because of some dust and some sand on the mirror and all that, because of that, it's got damaged again. There is a problem on that. Is just, the duration of this kind of product is very less. Just I'm telling my observation because I observed yesterday and very long back I observed one more problem. Like when I was riding my bike by using helmets during the rainy season, because of this mist will come to the glass, the helmet glass, and will not be able to see in the front. So this is also the problem. Then I was thinking about to fit a wiper on my helmet also. Then but it's not work, right? So this many small issues are there. But we people are not, as an entrepreneur, we are not able to identify and get a unique solution. That is a problem here. Solution must be unique. Problem maybe problem will be common. Everybody will be having the same problem. Solution also will be having different kinds of solution for any problem. No locks are produced without keys. Every problem having some solutions. So, but that solution should be very unique. Then only you can sustain. Then only you can success. So you need to demonstrate your solution properly when you are pitching the business. You need to express very clearly how it can be work. Then you can success in that. Then identify your target market. I will come to you, sir, Anil Kumar, sir. Then identify your target markets. Focusing the markets, focusing the customers. That is also very most important. While when you are pitching the business, when you are presenting the business to your investors, so they will ask you about the customers, what kind of customers you are approaching. See, nowadays, almost all such kind of business are using the premium marketing. I hope all of you know the premium marketing. If you want to make money, if you want to make profit, you have to go for premium marketing only. Don't reduce the price of the products. If you are selling the product at less price by compromising the cost, you are not going to earn the profit properly. So don't try to sell any product at low cost. If you are selling the product at low cost, it will take so much of time to earn profit. You will get the profit, no doubt, but it will take so much of time to earn profits according to the quality of the product. Produce quality of the product. Whatever the product you are producing, you produce in a such a quality way. Check the quality of the products. Introduce into the market at a higher price. People are ready to buy. You see what is the difference between Apple phone you take, that is how many applications are there in the Apple phone. Those who are keeping Apple phone inside the pocket by spending around 150, 2 lakh rupees, are they using all the applications of that phone? iPhone, nobody. No, I am sure about that. Very rare people are using that all the application, all the facilities which is available in the local normal phone also. Not in iPhone. It is Android phone also. Very less people are aware about it. People are ready to buy. So you can target the market when you go for the highest investment, when you want to high investment, big investment from the investors, you have to think about this such a kind of potential customers also. Means you need to focus on the premium customers. Then only you will be getting the good amount of investments from the investors. Such a kind of investors will attract your business. Then next one is describe your business model. How are you going to generate revenue? How are you going to use the finance and all that things? Business model, I think, has already been discussed in some other topics, business model. So I think those who have attended regularly may be having some idea about that, how to create business model. So in that business model, you have to describe properly your business model, means especially by concentrating the financial parts. Then show why you are better than your competitors. That is very most important. Because nowadays competition is very much. So many competitions are happening. So many products are available. So many businessmen are available inside the markets. So you have to show very clearly that why you are better than your competitors and why you are unique. And why are you presenting the business idea? So this is very most important. Connecting to that, showcase your success and traction. Your future traction means your future, like especially like what and all the things whatever you have done already for the business, and showcase your success where you can shows that is whatever your previous experience and all that things. When you are coming to the new business, when you are introducing a new business, it's not possible to showcase your success. There you can showcase your traction, like whatever the activities and whatever the work and whatever the process you have done already for your business. From that, the investors will feel the confidence. He has done all these works. Because of that, he has that confidence, so that we can invest. That confidence will make the investors to invest money into your business. So you need to showcase this one when you are pitching the business, and provide financial projections at least for 5 years. You need to project profit and loss account and balance sheet and cash flow statement. You need to prepare for 5 years at least, and you need to project, and you need to shows that this much of amount of profit we are going to get for the next 5 years. If it is a new business, if it is an existing business, you need to showcase your last 5 years profit and loss account and balance sheet and cash flow statement, and also the upcoming. This means expected profit and loss account, anticipated profit and loss account and balance sheet also you need to prepare and shows. So the next one is explain the customer acquisition process. This is very most important for the investor. How you are acquiring the customers, what kind of offers, and how you are fixing the price, and how you are maintaining the customers, what kind of quality product you are producing. These all kind of things have to be covered. Then introduce your team. Investors have to feel that there is a team behind you. If you are working individually, team in the sense means same leaders. Team in the sense means actually the people behind you, like those who are working with you. You need to explain, you need to introduce them also when you are pitching the business. This many people are there behind me. And also the next one is that declare your funding needs, how much you need at the last to the investors. After saying all this, see from the beginning, develop your elevator pitch, know your audience, tailor your pitch, and by at the last you can declare your funding needs, how much you need. When you are asking for the money, you must have that confidence that I will cover in the next slide, presentation skill. You must have that confidence skill. Confidence you must have. How much money? I need this money. 20% of equity, 30% of equity. You cannot sell that 100% of equity. If you are selling that 100%, then you will not be having any role into the business. Then answer the audience questions very politely and patiently. You have to listen them, and you have to answer all the questions. You have to address all the question. Unanswered question should not be there. You have to answer all the question. That means you must have a proper knowledge, clear-cut knowledge on your business. You can expect any question from the investors, any question from the customers. They will ask any questions. Investors will ask any questions. It might be related to the business, it might be not related to the business also. So, but you must be able to present, you must be able to address such kind of questions. Recently, I think you have seen that is one video about the interview of our finance minister, Nirmala Sitharaman. Like she was addressing the business people. In that, actually, one businessman was asking, you are collecting all taxes from us, like CGST, SGST, IGST, and also other than this indirect taxes, even taxes, securities transaction tax, then and also all such kind of taxes you are collecting, and you are getting more money than us, and you are like a partner for us. It's not investing partner. Actually, Nirmala Sitharaman was not able to answer for that questions because she also know that they are collecting more money. Not, I'm not telling the politics actually. This is the reality I'm telling. This is not politics, reality. So many such kind of things are there. People are not able to address all such kind of question. But here you are presenting your business. So there you have to address properly all the questions and prepare for objections. Some objections will be there. So you need to prepare in advance. You need to expect that this kind of questions may they ask. Then how I can answer for it. So such a kind of questions they have to be very clear. Some objections will be there, they have to be clear, they have to answer properly, they have to address properly such a kind of things. In that video also, I let me continue that the videos which have happened for Nirmala Sitharaman, she politely accept that some questions will be unanswered. She very smiled and very politely she answered for that questions in such a way. You can see that, you can search it in the Google and see that. She very politely she accepted and she agreed that some answers, some questions cannot be answered. Some unanswered questions also will be there. It's not possible. So many questions are there. If you are dealing with the kids, you can see many questions will be unanswered. As a parent, I experienced that also. Many questions will be unanswered. So then at the last, ask for the feedback. You can ask for the feedback from the investors. So if this is the steps for pitching the business, we have to follow these all steps when we are pitching the business. Like first you need to shows that is, see, I have seen one slides to you. I've shows you one slide, right? In the beginning, right? This is business pitching, entrepreneurial pitching, and why, whom, and how it will be like that. So likewise, we need to create an elevator pitch in the beginning. Then by following all these steps, we can be introduce our business idea to the investors, and so that investors will be attracted to the business. These only the steps. This is only the theoretical part. It's not practical part. So we need to prepare this. We need to prepare all this way. Then we need to present. There we have to discuss about the practical aspect. This is you need to collect and prepare all this way. Then we'll go for the practical aspect of these things. That is practice your pitch at the last. Before going to the main audience, like before going in front of the investors, you need to practice, you need to rehearse more and more. With whom you can practice it? You invite your friends and families and your co-workers and teammates, team members, then present your business idea. Present your business idea in a proper way, what you are going to prepare to the real investors. Practice 2, 3 times, 4 times. Feel that confidence. Then you pitch the business. Surely, I'm 100% sure that you will be getting the investors very easily. If you are able to maintain the confidence on the investors, surely you will be getting the investments. This is the steps. I hope all of you clear that, right? Have any other doubt on this? Any additions or any interactions would you like? Then that is better. Any other points? Any other missing points? If you want to share, if you want to add, that is also welcome. Or let me move to the next, right? Am I audible for you all?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yes. This is a pitch deck. I told you about the pitch deck. So here we need to prepare a pitch deck. So here actually, first we need to prepare the title slide. When you preparing the title slide, it is you need to concentrate about all the aspects of the business. Like in this, you need to title slide. You need to include the name of the business and also the brand image and brand name. What are the product you are producing and address of the business and mission and vision of your objectives and also the strategies which you are going to follow. And all these things should be included in the title slides. Then, as I told you, there is problem and unique solutions. In the picture deck, you need to include all these things. Problem and unique solutions. What is a problem and what is the unique solutions? And market opportunity. In this market opportunity, you need to explain that what kind of markets, what kind of customers you are going to target, and which kind of market you are going to introduce your product, and all this way you have to explain in this. Then business model, as discussed already, you need to and explain that you need to give a briefing about this, like how you are going to generate revenue, then how are you going to allocate your fund and all that things. Then progress and milestones. After 5 years, what will be your position? And till the time, what you have done. Then next one is go to the marketing strategy. What marketing strategy you are going to use for introducing the product into the market. Then it is very important to analyze the competitors. You need to analyze the competitors properly. Then have to be included in the pitch deck. Then financial projection and team, and ask at the last, ask fund requirements and Q&A at the last. This all the way you can include these all things you have to be include in the pitch deck. It's around 11 slides will be there. So these all things you have to include in your pitch deck. Then you will feel that confidence. Then presentation skills required. As we all know that verbal communication, body language, voice projections, posture, storytelling, active listening, stage presence, self-awareness, understanding and an audience, and confidence. So many points are there. So as a businessman, you have to be have all such a kind of leadership quality as an entrepreneur. If you have such a kind of leadership quality, you can start a big business. Think big, then you can start a big business. If you want to start a small business like a petty shop, it's very easy. See, we can start the business by spending crores and crores, and by spending 5 rupees or 1 rupee without spending money also you can start the business. We can start the business without spending money. So many options are there nowadays. You don't want to spend any money for the business. You have to put your effort, physical and mental effort, then collect some product and sell it. Then pay the money at the last. Options are available. People are making so much of money also on that. See, nowadays, no broker and such a kind of all facilities are available. No broker. Why I'm saying this no broker, in my native, one person was there very long back, around 13 years, 14 years back. One of my student, actually, what he did actually, he was not able to complete his degree because of some family issues. His father and mother got demised. Then that's what he was not able to continue his degree. Then what he did immediately, he went to his village, not in village, in that area. We went to his local area, and he identified which are the houses are vacant. Then he have taken the list of that. Then he kept it in his per last list. He kept it with him, and the people, those who are asking for the rented house and all such kind of things, then he was guiding and he was getting some commission on that. It's a simple business. Now he's a big businessman over there. Now he is concentrating to the flat and all such kind of things. He is not yet registered as a business because he don't want to pay the tax and all that things. So silently he is doing his business. So many such kind of business opportunities are available. So why I'm telling that also that too, that's these skills I don't want to explain much more because everybody know that all our faculties and professors. So we have to be concentrate on this all these things. Then tips for delivering the pitch, practice. Until unless you feel that confidence, practice more, then make clarity on your presentation. You must have a proper clarity on your presentation, what you are going to say, how you are going to present, and you must have to showcase your passion. That is very most important. I will tell my experience wherever I go for interview. This is my passion only. I started an entrepreneurship in 2004 when I was just started my UG. I started my entrepreneurship. I started a small industry. Right now, I am not in that business actually, but I am a sleeping partner over there. Because of that experience, I am telling. I studied my all my degrees and all my qualifications, all my educations I completed by earning only. With that experience, I am telling. I didn't depend my parents much more. Sometimes only I depended my parents. With that confidence, I am telling. I had a passion to become a professor that time itself. When I was there in the 10th standard itself, I had a passion that to become a professor. But fortunately, I started that entrepreneurship also in 2004 when I was doing my UG. So with that passion only I am continuing as an assistant professor and as in teaching fields. Otherwise I would have to go there and I can take care of all the things related to my business and I can be develop that business into the next level. I have that confidence also. Few people are approached me to invest and all the things also. So why I'm telling that is when you are presenting your business pitch, you must express your passion to the business. How to express the passion to the business in your business pitch? I told you about the first slide, that is title slides. There itself, you have to show your passion to the business. See, when you are presenting the business, even the color combination also related to your passion. Means if you are highly passionate person to the business, you have to prepare a proper branch which you will be able to explain very clearly about the color and font style, whatever size and everything, whatever you used in the branch, you have to be very clear and you have to explain in a proper way. And the entire slides, entire pitch deck, you need to maintain the proper and same the design and styles to be included. Everywhere you have to express that the passion of your business, how you can. That is very most important. If you are able to express your passion, the investors will feel that confidence and then they will give you the money whatever you want. That is very most important. You know, those who have kids can understand that, like, if they want something, they will express in different way. Sometimes they will express in a you can see this way also, like they will cry and they will get it done whatever they want. Sometimes very politely, very lovingly, very decently, they will come to you and they will touch you, they will ask you, I want this one. That is their need actually. You also must have a need when you are presenting the business pitch. You must have a need to get money. If you have a need to get money, surely you can get the money from the investors. And also when you are presenting the business ideas, then you must have to include some business visual aids also. And time management is very most important. People are sitting in front of you. People are listening you by spending their valuable time, the investors. So you need to have a proper plan, should not extend much more by saying unnecessary things. It should be precise and clear. Everything has to be very clear and it to explain in a proper way by managing the time. So this is what it is there in the tips for delivering the pitch. This is all very general only. It's actually, I think if we are having one day workshop or something like that, we can work with an exam, not an example. We can work with real scenario, like we can work with real your business idea. We'll take your real business idea and we'll create all the things. We'll create the pitch deck, and their pitch deck we will create and we can practice that. how to present in front of others. As a team, we can work for that if possible. But I think here it is not possible. Within 1 hour, it's not possible to cover that entire area of presentation, because you know that the entire session, like from 24 onwards, every day 2 hour sessions, whatever you learned, whatever discussed by the different people and whatever you covered, that have to be included in one presentation and have to be presented. So many things are there. So it should be taken care very seriously. Then only it is possible to express in a proper way. That's all from my side. Like this is all the way. If you are doing your business, if you are expressing your business, then it will be get attracted by the customers and investors, so that you will be having the proper, you will be getting the proper investment from the others, so that you can extend your business. Now it is open for Q&A session. Before opening for Q&A session, I would like to address Anil sir issue, like he want to expand, he want to scale up the business. Am I right, sir?
Yes,
Yes. So the better you know that is scaling up the business. I think now you are in which place, sir? Where are you right now?
Ghaziabad. It's Uttar
Ghaziabad,
Pradesh. Yeah.
Ghaziabad, right? Okay. So you want to expand the business in the state itself or outside the state? What is your
Ri-
intention, sir?
Right now, I want to establish this business in nearby vicinity, Ghaziabad,
Yeah.
Noida, Uttar Pradesh. So basically
Okay,
into
okay,
the
okay.
state nearby, Faridabad, Gurgaon. That is across
Okay.
50-80 kilometers from me.
Oh, 50, 80 kilometers for you from the place, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So if you have intention, if you are interested to do that, what you can do means like you identify, I think you're a doctor, right? You're practicing
Yeah,
as a
yeah,
doctor, right?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I think you will be having network also over there, right? With some
Yes,
other doctors where you
yes,
want
yes,
to extend your business. There you have some connection over there also, right, sir?
yes, yes. Good
Yes,
network.
please. That is only the way, sir. Because of network only, we can extend the business. If you have a proper network, then it is very easy to extend the business than any other idea.
Okay.
You talk to them and get a proper understanding with that your ideas and thoughts, then identify, since you have the training and all the things, such kind of skills and all the things
Probably
you yourself.
what comes in between, what is my personal experience. Uh,
Oh,
what I feel like I am devoting a huge amount of time into my professional commitment.
yeah, 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 right. Okay.
So, and that professional commitment gives me a handsome amount of salary.
Uh,
So probably that is one area which always keeps you little, why to move in such direction, which has got so much of
Correct, correct,
that,
correct.
that instinct. It always keeps you little away from such big ideas. And
Yeah, yeah, right.
I always feel there is a huge demand, there is a huge population, and there is a huge
Mm,
healthcare nurses or technicians or allied healthcare workers. So
correct,
what
correct,
I
sir,
see,
correct,
the
sir.
audience is very large.
Mm,
Everybody is looking for a trained and skilled staff.
yeah, right, right, right.
So, and nobody wants to put extra efforts to teach them
But
because
what about their internship, sir? They are getting internship, right? After
actually
completing their courses.
what has happened over across in India, there is
Uh,
too much of boost from the government
correct, correct, correct,
to
correct.
increase the number of manpower.
Yeah, right,
The
right.
healthcare workers have increased, but the quality
Mm,
that has decreased.
quality is everywhere it is impacted, sir. In
Yeah,
everywhere.
so I personally feel they have a certificate which says they are a nurse.
Yeah, right, 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 right.
Actually, what they
Exactly.
have to perform on patients. So
Mm,
that is the area where we need to work and put efforts on. Probably it is nurses are not able to pay a lot for such amount of training. So it has to be affordable
mm,
or through a government incentive. What
correct,
government
correct,
is
correct.
trying to put up, they are trying to come up with lot of virtual trainings.
Yeah, right, right,
Probably
right.
virtual training is not the solution.
Virtual training will not work, sir, with them.
Yeah, so
They should have the practical training itself. Then
that
only
is
it will
what
work.
I have a core interest of teaching and developing such programs. So I've been in a habit of constantly engaging myself with small initiatives. But
Oh,
I
okay,
think
okay, okay, okay.
that is a small initiative, but I can boldly share my foundation is able to make somewhere around
Mm,
1 lakh, 2 lakh rupees an year so that we purchase some training mannequins, we purchase some training
yeah,
equipment to continue such trainings. So I have modified a house. I have own a house. that has been
Oh,
converted to a healthcare skills lab.
oh, super.
So I have invested roughly around 5 lakh rupees over there for small training equipments, how to insert a Foley's
Oh,
catheter, how to
hmm.
put an IV cannula. So
Have you
I
registered with a startup or something like that, sir, or still you are doing
not
personally, right?
exactly this healthcare skills foundation is registered as a trust with UP government.
Oh, okay, okay, okay,
We
okay,
have
okay.
five founder trustee and we all are doctors. One is settled in US, two are in Mumbai, two are in Delhi.
Okay, 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 okay,
So we are
okay.
working hard, but I think the scale up is the issue.
Scale up, it will, I think, so the good business can scale up very easily, sir. Your concept is very good, actually, what I feel that. So the thing is that you need to discuss with this kind of people like other hospital doctors or some persons,
Yeah.
those who are very connected with you. Then only it is possible. You must have a proper set of employees, the team for
Yeah,
this only.
with the same intent, like I have been 15 years into critical care or ICU handling. So I have a
Oh,
core interest of teaching. I do have a lot of nursing students, nursing
okay.
interns. So there also I get be very inquisitive to learn how much they are able to learn, how much they are able to grasp. So over a
Oh,
period of time, I have been able to pick what all things we need to imbibe in them so that they become a good
oh,
nurse. So whether it is a
good, sir.
critical trigger or whether it is an documentation or communication, every skill is important. That is what I felt over a period of time.
Yeah, right, right, right. All the skills are very much important.
Yeah. So with the same idea, I want to trying to build up a program or an initiative where I'll be trying to recruit or have a campus recruitment for some freshers of nurses.
Yeah, right, sir.
And I
It will
would,
be good actually.
so that is
Can I
the,
have your number, please, sir? Then I can
yeah,
give some other offline also. I think so.
yeah. My
Yeah,
number
you
is
can.
98183
98183
849
849.
55.
Sorry.
98183
Hmm.
84955.
Double five.
Yeah, I'm Dr.
Okay, sir.
Anil Kumar.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. I will
it's very,
connect you, sir.
very interactive session. I enjoyed all 5 days of entrepreneurship because that instinct in me has made you to enter this program of entrepreneurship.
Super, sir. We are also happy to hear from you that, right? Especially you are from the different field and
Yeah,
you are showcasing your interest into this. That is very nice.
thank you, sir.
Okay. Any other questions from any other participants?
Sir, this is Rekha here.
Yes.
I
Yeah,
want
yeah.
to know, while pitching in the business idea, what is the exact time duration? It is ideal that your pitching should be within this time period. Anything
Time
of that
duration
sort is it?
actually, yeah. It's over, ma'am. Anything else?
No,
Can
that's
I
it, sir. That's
address?
it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Pitching idea is actually don't extend more than 15 minutes. Whenever you go for the business pitching, it depends on the investors and their timing also. That is very most important. If you are taking more than 15 minutes, they will be getting bored and they will not be listen after that. You know, the attention span of the students also maximum for 20 minutes, right? After that, no students will be listening the class also.
Yes.
So maximum you keep it 15 minutes, ma'am. Within that, you can cover all the things. That means whenever you go for pitching, business pitching, you need to include only the key points. Rest of all the things you can keep it as a document. So if they want to refer that, if they are interested in your business, once you're pitching, if they are interested in your business, immediately they will offer you the amount. If they are not interested, they will ask you for the reference, like other documents they will ask you. That references you can give to them later. You keep all other documents with you. That is very most important. But presentation, you can limit it to 15 to 20 minutes. Maximum you take 20 minutes. That's all.
And also, does language matters a lot to whom we are presenting a background of it, so that
Of course.
their attention can be taken immediately?
Yeah, right. Language is the very most important matter. That's what I told you. That is the one second point was audience, right? Understanding the audience to whom we are presenting. That is very most important. And also, like some investors, see, there are three F. I think you heard about that, right? Three F. One is family, then other one is friends, then the last category is fools. So many people are there, those who are having big amount of money, but they don't know how to invest. these people will come under the category of fools. Making them understanding is very difficult. They might not have the proper knowledge in language. They must not have the proper language skill and all that things. So there we need to use different languages how we can interact. So we need to use the proper way. And that means you need to have that skill also to address this kind of people to get money.
So presence of mind becomes very much essential at that moment of time. How you should be able to manage it.
Exactly. The presentation, all
Thank you,
presentation
sir.
like that only depends on the situation. It will change. Then, have any other queries or any additions?
Okay, so thank you very much, Professor Libeesh, for that compelling presentation. We have covered everything that is required in the topic entrepreneurial pitching and presentation. Right from the day one, we have in this workshop tried to cover everything that is required for the entrepreneurial journey of any entrepreneur. So we started on day one with introduction to entrepreneurship. Then we covered fundamentals of innovation. Then business model canvas was discussed. Creativity and ideation techniques were discussed. Then there was a brainstorming session for catalysts for creativity. Risk management we covered, financial planning we covered, then we also covered the legal and regulatory aspects of entrepreneurship. Then today we covered two very important sessions under the topic scaling up and the growth strategies for business. And finally, Dr. Libeesh concluded with the session entrepreneurial pitching and presentation skill. So as we conclude our faculty development program, I want to extend my heartfelt gratitude to all our speakers and participants for making this event a success. Your engagement and enthusiasm with which we all attended have been truly inspiring. We hope the knowledge and skills you have gained over this week will empower you in your entrepreneurial endeavors. And this faculty development program was conducted in collaboration with Commerce and Management Association of India, as well as the Ananda Sagar College of Arts, Science and Commerce. So I now request Professor Rekha from the Dhyananda College of Arts, Science and Commerce to present a formal vote of thanks.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, everyone. As one among the convener, I, Professor Rekha MP, HOD of BBA Department of the Anand Sagar College of Arts, Science and Commerce, Bangalore, consider this as my distinct honor and privilege to deliver the vote of thanks for this remarkable online FTP on entrepreneurship and innovation management, organized by the Commerce and Management Association of India in collaboration with our college, the Anand Sagar College of Arts, Science and Commerce, Bangalore. This event has been a resounding success thanks to the contribution of our esteemed individuals and organizations. First and foremost, I would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to our Chief Patron, Dr. K. Sugandhi, Principal of Vivekananda College of Arts, Science and for Women. Our sincere thanks to our patron, Dr. Ipsita Nanda, Professor and Dean, IKSC School of Computer Science and Engineering, IILM University. We are deeply grateful to our advisor for the event, Dr. Uma Nagarajan, Associate Professor at Birla Institute of Technology and Science, Pilani. To the esteemed convener, Dr. Amir Junaid Ahmed, Secretary of Commerce and Management Association of India and Assistant Professor of MACET Patna, and my colleague, Professor Murugesha BN, HOD of BCom Department of the Anand Sagar College of Arts, Science and Commerce, Bangalore, for the efforts and dedication that has driven this event forward with excellence. We extend our profound appreciation to all our speakers who have shared their valuable knowledge and expertise with us. Mr. R. Venkatesh, Faculty, MBA, Innovation, Entrepreneurship and Venture Development at Crescent School of Business, Chennai. Ms. Sarla Hemant Kumar, Assistant Professor, Padma Shri Institute of Management and Sciences, Karnataka. Dr. K. S. Chandrasekhar, Senior Professor, HAG and Chairman BOS in Business Management, University of Kerala. and Chairman BOS in Management PG, MG University, Kottayam. Ms. Sangeeta Lennon, Assistant Professor, Vivekananda Educational Institution, Tamil Nadu. Ms. Akhila N, Assistant Professor, Padma Shri Institute of Management and Sciences, Karnataka. Dr. Anand Kumar Chaudhary, Assistant Professor, Marketing, International School of Management, Patna. Dr. Natasha P, Assistant Professor, University of Calicut, Kerala. Dr. Deepika Chaudhary, Assistant Professor, School of Management and Commerce, KR Mangalam, University, Haryana. Dr. Pradeep P.N., Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce and Professional Studies and Coordinator at Center of Entrepreneurship Development and Innovation. Dr. R. Satheeshkumar, Professor, Surana College, Autonomous, Tamil Nadu. Mr. Libeesh PC, Assistant Professor, CMR Institute of Technology, Bangalore. Your presentations on key topics such as the entrepreneurial mindset, innovation management, business models, market research, risk management, scaling up and growth strategies, and about the concept of pitching the business idea, steps involved in pitching, and the time schedule to be maintained while pitching in the idea with classic examples and cases has actively given us valuable insights and practical strategies that we can carry forward with our endeavors. A special thank to all the participants for their active engagement and for making this event a platform for learning and networking. Lastly, I would like to acknowledge the organizing team and volunteers who had worked hard behind the scenes to make this event seamless success. Thank you for all your presence and participation. We look forward to more such enriching experiences in the future. Have a great evening. Thank you once again.
Thank you, ma'am. And all participants will be receiving the e-certificate on the email that you have mentioned during the registration process. And the resources will be also available in the mail. We'll try to provide all the resources that have been used by various expert speakers. So that can be used for reference because most of the presentations that were given has very high value if we are looking into entrepreneurship. So thank you once again and a very good evening to all of you. Thank you.